What's up guys, welcome back to Mike's Universe. Today we're going to talk about Netflix On My Block Season 3 finale. First off, the show has a habit of ending its seasons on crazy suspenseful cliffhangers. In Season 1, a shooting left Ruby unconscious from a gun wound and in mortal peril. In Season 2, all four of our heroes were abducted after finding the Roller World money. And now, Season 3 ending leaves us with some questions. But for the first time, it feels like a conclusion and not a cliffhanger. For the first time, it feels like it might be the moment the show ends. Let's recap Season 3's last episode. Monse, Ruby, Jamal, and Cesar going to the woods to lay low and to find Oscar's body. Now Oscar is supposedly dead and the gang is looking for his grave. But while they are out there, they get into many fights. Jamal and Ruby blame Cesar for bringing Truchillos into their lives and endangering the friends through his involvement with the Santos. Ruby and Monse both get on Jamal for trying to be an expert in the woods, and for the first time he responds to a unanimous "Shut up, Jamal" with a loud "Stop telling me to shut up." After the gang gets through their little argument, they get a little scared by people running in the background and they find Truchillo's grave, not Oscar's. Now I'm a little surprised because Truchillos came off as this badass who couldn't be stopped. I mean, she kidnapped him and threatened Ruby twice, but ultimately she died. Oscar is alive, a little beat up but alive, with Abuela attending to his wounds. The gang doesn't find that out till later, but they return from the woods a changed group. They face what felt like certain death at Truchillo's hand. Even though they emerge unscattered, they can't shake the truth that they were ready to take a life by themselves. That affects everyone individually. Ruby and Jamal can hardly stand to be in a room with everyone else. While Ruby splits, he pauses at Olivia's memorial, realizing what he has to do. He then confesses his feelings for Jasmine clearly and apologizes for lying and leaving. Jamal hits up Kendra, regretting his decision to give her up while he focused on the mission. Kendra is as weird and forgiving as ever and takes him back. Cesar and Monse then talk about their roller coaster relationship, and he finally pushes Monse to leave Friedrich. Cesar tells her, "We are burned in each other's DNA. Wherever your heart beats, mine beats with it," which is a very important line that I will tie in later into this video. Monse leaves, wishing her friends a fine farewell, as they all promise to be friends forever, which obviously was a lie. And then it's time for the flash forward, which tells us as much. 2 years into the future, Monse's free rich crew are in the back of her mind and on the back of her dresser adorned with photos of her loved ones. Jamal is back on the football team but apparently thriving socially. Jasmine and Ruby are still going strong, though that doesn't stop the latter from exchanging a loaded, lingering look with Jamal at the school that no one else seems to notice. Oscar finally got out of the gang to enjoy the peace and family he never had, and unfortunately it's now Cesar who is trapped in the world of the Santos as a rugged up gang leader, calling shots and kicks. To confirm that he's really the leader, he has this tattoo on his back and this tattoo on his chest, a broken heart. It's really ironic that they all became what they didn't want to become in the beginning. Cesar didn't want anything to do with the gang, and now he's the leader of it. Monse was afraid she would end up like the rich spoiled girls, but not only does she hang with them, she might be one. And Ruby in the beginning did not like Jasmine at all, and could never see her as someone to be in love with, but now he's madly in love with her. And lastly, Jamal, the biggest change of them all. He hated football and wanted nothing to do with it. He even faked injuries to avoid football, only to end up being a football player. And he's wearing a chain which previously he thought was tacky. Now back to that line, we are burned into each other's DNA. Wherever your heart beats, mine beats with it. Does this tattoo on Cesar's chest mean that Monse ultimately didn't want to get back with him? And that could have been the reason that led him to join the gang. He did say your heartbeat beats with mine, so maybe the broken heart represents that her heart no longer beats with his. Now we are awaiting the answers to our questions in Season 4, which will hopefully give us some type of flashback as to what happened. All we know now is that that broken heart must be significant, as they zoomed in slowly on it. Well guys, that's all for today. What do you guys think? Will this new gang be better than the other? And who will save Cesar now, if he even needs saving? Comment your thoughts below. If you're new here and enjoying our content, go ahead and like and subscribe. And click that bell notification to stay tuned into our universe. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.